The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. 10 lessons and best ideas from the book. Number 1. Two aspects of the mind exist: the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. The former is logical and the latter is creative. Yes, there are actually two aspects of the mind, like this book mentioned: the conscious and the subconscious mind. And when we look at it too, we see that the conscious mind is logical. That is the one that actually connects with the immediate environment, is the one that makes you get conscious of what is happening in your environment, get involved in thinking, conscious thinking and all that. That is your conscious mind. The subconscious mind is the other part that is more creative, that is more passive in a way, that the activities are not as prominent as what you have for conscious mind. And the subconscious mind actually does a lot of work in terms of allowing you to be creative. It stores information, memories, and it also brings things to pass. It brings things to reality. When you conceive things in your conscious mind, over time it gets into your subconscious mind, and from your subconscious mind it becomes manifested. It becomes a reality, right? Very important. So they both work together, the conscious and the subconscious mind. Number 2, the power of our mind is only expressed when we learn how to use it. That's very powerful. The power of our mind, it's only expressed when we learn how to use it. We can see that. It's a lot. When we talk about the mind, our mind, it is a lot. It is the most sophisticated machine in the world. The most sophisticated machine in the world. You see, and the more we learn how to use the mind, the more we can have a great life, the more we can have a successful life. Because you realize that practically everything you want to do in your life has to do with your mind. You see, your mind is the blueprint, is the template that showcases all what you can be. So the more you're able to develop your mind, the more you're able to expand your mind, the more you can really be successful, the more you can achieve your goals, the more you can do great things, right? Very important. Number 3, whatever we habitually think in our conscious mind becomes engraved in our subconscious mind. So in your conscious mind, when you keep some thoughts in your conscious mind for a long time, it becomes engraved in your subconscious mind. So that is what happens when you are learning something consciously. Okay, when you're learning something consciously, you keep doing that thing. That's what they call by practice makes perfection. Because practice is consciously doing something. Then perfection is when it has entered your subconscious mind and you can do it even without thinking about it. You see, like if you want to learn how to ride a bicycle, first when you're learning how to ride a bicycle, you're consciously watching your legs, how you put it on the pedals, how you're moving, your movement and all that, and sometimes you can be shaking, you can fall down and all that. But the moment you learn the art of riding a bicycle, you can ride a bicycle without thinking about it, without thinking about how you're gonna navigate the roads or how you're gonna run the pedals and all that. You just know how to do it subconsciously. So when you are keeping something in your conscious mind for a long time, whether it's your thoughts, whether it's activity, whether it's everything you're doing, over time it gets engraved in your subconscious mind. And when it when it gets into your subconscious mind, it just becomes automatic. You see, very important. Number 4, nothing becomes a reality until we believe in our mind. Okay, that is in our subconscious mind. Yeah, very important. So our subconscious mind is so powerful that anything, any thought you eventually let it get into your subconscious mind will become a reality. So where the hard work is to actually let your conscious mind keep a thought long enough to be engraved in your subconscious mind. Very important. So it's pretty much like when you want to sow a seed. Okay, when you put a maize seed inside the soil, you put the seed inside the soil. Now it needs, like, say maybe 3 to 4 days, it depends, for the seed to germinate. Okay, now within that 3 to 4 days, they call it gestational period. Now if you plant the maize seed, let's say you plant it maybe now, and then maybe after a few hours you go there and you go dug out the seed, it's not going to germinate, right? Or you dug the soil and you brought out the seed and you put it back, you cover the soil again. You see, if you keep doing that, the seed is not going to germinate. So what do? When you put the seed inside the soil, you let it rest, you leave it there. So what makes the seed to germinate is keeping it in the soil. Exactly the point. So what makes a thought become a reality is keeping that thought long enough in your conscious mind. So if there's something that maybe you want in your life, if there's some project you're working on, some ideas you're working on, what you have to do is to make sure that you remove distractions and let that thought stay in your mind for a long time. Let that thought stay in your mind for a long time. So when it stays in your mind for a long time, it becomes engraved in your subconscious mind. And when it becomes engraved in your subconscious mind, it becomes a reality. So you believe, okay? You keep what you believe in your conscious mind. That is where belief comes in. You see that? Belief comes in when you believe is what makes a thought or an idea to stay in your conscious mind. You see, it makes it stay in your conscious mind. So when it's in your conscious mind, like, okay, let's say if somebody tells you something now, and then somebody tells you something and you believe that thing, when you believe that thing, it means the thing will stay in your conscious mind, and from your conscious mind it becomes engraved in your subconscious mind, and from there it can become a reality. So only what you believe will become a reality, not what you don't believe. Very important. Number 5, your subconscious mind can solve a lot of problems for you when you sleep. This is one of the secrets of the subconscious mind, okay? And to understand that when you are asleep, that is when your subconscious mind is most active. Why? Because your conscious mind has gone to sleep as well. Okay, not like gone to sleep, but at that moment it's not as active as when you are awake. You see, so when you are asleep, that is when your subconscious mind is most active, and it is at that time that it gets a lot of things done. You see, so say for instance, a lot of things that you've kept in your conscious mind during the day, a lot of activities that you've got involved in and all that, a lot of project ideas, things that you have done during the day. Now if they have stayed in your conscious mind long enough, it is in your sleep, during your sleep, that they will become engraved in your subconscious mind, and then from there you can begin to see the manifestation, the reality of what you have conceived. So pretty pretty much like what we see when we are also learning new things as well. When we are learning new things, you realize that it's like day in, day out. As you sleep over the learning process, you get better. Like, say for instance, if you're learning how to ride a bicycle again, let's say you learn it for the first day. Let's say you're learning it today. If you start learning it today, tomorrow, by the time you sleep and you wake up tomorrow, you get better on how to ride a bicycle. And by the time you sleep over it again next tomorrow, you get better. So the more you're sleeping over your learning process, the more you're getting it. Why? Because it's becoming engraved in your subconscious mind, and then it is your subconscious mind that makes the activity effective, that makes the learning process easy and achievable. You see, that makes it become successful. Very important. You see, very important. So number 6. Okay, just before I enter number 6, so still on number 5 actually. Now I say it can solve you say your subconscious mind can solve a lot of problems for you when you sleep. So it also means like the other things that your subconscious mind does when you're asleep, like healing your body. Very important. It heals your body. Have you noticed sometimes when you're so tired in the night, and by the time you sleep and you wake up the following morning, you're refreshed? So what causes that? It is your subconscious mind. It heals your body when you're asleep. It makes you relaxed. It also rejuvenates your brain cells. It just calms you down and makes you feel good. So it brings health into your body. It brings fitness and calmness and peace into your body. So, and also your subconscious mind can also help you to solve problems. Like maybe if you've been racking your head about some things, you get some problems that you just don't know how to solve the problem. By the time you engage your subconscious mind, let's say maybe you thought about that thing, you thought about it before you slept. By the time you wake up, you see that the solution has come. Like an idea just jumped into your mind, and you'd be like, oh, here's the solution to the problem. You see that a lot of us have had the experience. I've personally had the experience. Before I slept, maybe I got some problems. But I was thinking about it. That's the thing. You got to fill your mind before you sleep. So by the time you sleep, you wake up. On waking up, you're just coming up with ideas. So during the time of sleep, your subconscious mind went into work and engaged, the universe to bring you solution. Very important. So your subconscious mind actually does a lot of powerful things that we can keep talking about. So it actually solves a lot of problems for you when you're asleep. All right. So number 6, you attract the money you want in this world by your positive thoughts and actions. Yeah. So just having the understanding that there's abundance of resources in the world. There's abundance of money in the world. There's no scarcity of money. At least as far as you're concerned, that is what you want to believe. You see, that is what you want to believe. And you also want to believe that you have some value, you have something valuable enough to offer people in exchange for money. You're not going to cheat anybody. You're not going to dupe anybody. You're not going to collect money from anybody. You're not going to rob anybody. But you're going to offer value to people, and you're going to get some money in returns. So understanding that, we make you attract money and make you rich. So all this by your positive thoughts and actions. All right, number 7, if you can visualize or create a good mental image of what you want, you can get it. Yeah, that is talking about the power of visualization. Yeah, so we can see that even from people who have been successful, that the power of visualization, like when you can see something with your mind, when you can just close your physical eyes and see with your inner eyes, see with your mind, you see where you're going, what you want to do, what you want to achieve. When you can visualize and see the picture of your future, so that process, that act alone actually makes you to achieve your dreams, your vision. The act of visualization, you see, it's also connected to what we call imagination. Just explore the images in your mind to see how your future looks like, to see how your future is, to see where you're going. And I tell you that when you do that, and you keep doing that, and you keep the picture in your mind, you're surely gonna get it right. Number 8, you can become happy and successful through the power of your subconscious mind. Yeah, you can become happy, yeah, literally happy, okay, and successful through the power of your subconscious mind. Yeah, because it's again about your thoughts, about what you're thinking in your mind. When you got situations, you got challenges and all that, how do you handle them? How do you deal with them? So that will determine how happy you will be, whether you want to base your happiness on what is happening around you or what is happening within you. You see, is it going to be based on who is making you, doing what to you, or you want to be the one determining what is going to happen to you and how you're going to feel? Very important. Yeah, all of these things are, sometimes they take time, they take time. Like, you don't, if it's not something that you're used to doing, you may not start all at once. So you could just like gradually learn how to do it, learn how to, work on your attitudes, learn how to work on how you respond to situations, because by nature, you just there's just some things that just instinctive to us by nature as human beings. Maybe to get angry, to to get sad, to get annoyed, different things, irritated, disgusted, and all that. So, but going through life and just consciously going through life and learning from things, from situations, can actually help you to get better at how you respond, how you handle situations and all that. Very important. Number 9, you can have a healthy relationship with people by having good thoughts about them and expressing those thoughts. Okay, so that's very important, because people are around us, they are everywhere, but having a healthy relationship with people, first of all, comes from your mind. You see, not just your actions, but from your mind. So what are you thinking about people? You see, that's very important. What are you thinking about people? Are you thinking evil of people, or you're thinking good about people? So when you think good about people, like, okay, you know what, people in any way, they are God's blessing on earth. People are, they are great. So having that understanding that even those that are doing bad to you, you still believe in your mind that it's still to make you better. Like their actions and attitude, their behavior to you, it's okay. Say on the long run is to make you better. Maybe at the moment you may not feel happy about it, you may not feel pleased about it, but you know what? Maybe that can help you to learn some things, learn more things about yourself, about life and all that. Very important. So your thoughts about people are very important, because it's going to affect your actions and your feelings towards them. Okay, so number 10 now. Fears are negative thoughts in the mind. To overcome them, face them up front with positive thoughts. Yeah, So we know that fear, okay, we can look at it in two ways. Fear can actually make you to take right action, and it can also make you to take wrong action, or even just be in, not taking action at all. So how do you handle fear? So fear on its own can come, and if you let it grip your mind, it can be something negative, like to make you take negative action, or to just even not make you take right action. But if you look at fear as something that challenges you and just make you like an alarm that rings a bell to you, that okay, you know what, whether this thing I want to do is important or it is necessary, I do it. So sometimes fear can be a signal for us to do something right, or for us to go a particular way, or do or take a particular direction. Very important. So it is good that you let fear be a an alarm bell, or something that will signal you to take the right action, and not something negative. So, and again, looking at fear as okay, something that we always happen. Okay, it's something like we always happen. So it's not like you can totally eliminate fear or get rid of fear. You cannot eliminate fear. So what you can only do is to learn how to deal with fear, how to undo it when it comes, because fear is on its own, fear actually is a normal human response, is a normal human feeling. Okay, so but when you learn how to deal with it, how to relate with it, it actually helps you. And that's learning to do that actually involves a lot of things, like keeping good thoughts in your mind, positive thoughts in your mind, understanding what is bringing the fear and how you can undo it, and also going the right direction, doing the right thing, right? Very important. So I hope you enjoy that. So that actually ends the summary of the book The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy, the 10 lessons and best ideas. So I hope you enjoy the book summary. So if you like the video, press the like button and please subscribe to the channel, and you can also share with your friends and family, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.